Cup prelims come to Couva, Trinidad tonight for the second leg of this tie between Trinidad and Tobago and Cuba. A place in the Gold Cup tournament this summer in the United States is at stake as Trinidad look to defend a 2-1 lead from the away leg, and Cuba look to stage a dramatic turnaround away from home. Cesar Ramos making sure everything's in order, and there's the opening whistle. We are in motion in Couva tonight. And now a heavy contact and a red card. Oh, a red card in just the 3rd minute, and Cuba's task goes from difficult to nearly impossible. Oh, and this ball is charged down by Onel Hernandez. Can he create something from this? Looking to spin and turn, and couldn't quite do so. Jones scored against Cuba in 2 different Nations League games back in November. Swings this one in. It's not a very good delivery, but it almost worked out for Trinidad. Went all the way through and just wide of that far post after it was swung on and missed by Daniel Morajon, and it's almost fooled Raiko Arozarena. Switch of play to this far side. It's a good one, too. It's chested down, and into the box they come, and the right-footed effort is just over the bar. Well worked by Trinidad. And it was a good chance in the end for Kevin Molino. And their Daniel Morajon was in the way. It's Jovan Jones now squirting it in. It took a deflection off Morajon and rolls harmlessly through to Arozarena. Isaiah Garcia. Black shirts arriving in the box. The ball in is a great one, and it's hopped just over the bar. Fantastic delivery from Jovan Jones, and a really good chance. Bounced down into the ground, and just from the free kick, touched along, then blasted on goal. The save by Arozarena. The second ball rattles the crossbar. How did it stay out? Boy, Trinidad should be ahead on the night, as they are already in the tie, and now they're a little stretched. Space on this left wing now for Trinidad, accelerating and then playing it into the middle, and it's touched home. And there's the opening goal for Trinidad. They take the lead on the night. They're up 3-1 on aggregate. And it's Isaiah Lee who scored in the first leg. He scored in the second leg as well. And Trinidad take another big step toward the Gold Cup this summer. Quality delivery needed. The delivery is good, and the header was there, but it's wide. In from Jovan Jones. Arozarena comes for it, doesn't get there, but unable to pull it back into the middle. Though pokes it back to a teammate who plays it into the box, and it's headed over the bar. Aggregate, what a bad turnover that is, though. And it's Raballo 1-on-2 on his left foot. It's blocked out. It'll be a Cuban corner. A couple of Trinidad mistakes and sloppy passes. This is given away. It's Isaiah Lee for number 2. And the sloppiness kills Cuba again. And it might kill off this tie. Second goal in the game for Lee. 3rd goal of this series. And 4-1 Trinidad on aggregate. The Soca Warriors are waltzing through to the Gold Cup. Halftime whistle blown just a little bit early from Cesar Ramos. It's his discretion, of course. Here's Spicer again. He'll face up with Delgado for a second time and wriggles right through him and past another defender and strikes on target. Save is made. Second ball is slammed home. And Kevin Molino scores his 24th international goal for Trinidad and Tobago, who are cruising toward the Gold Cup now. They can dance, they can celebrate, they can start to book their tickets for the United States in June. Here's Real Gil, tons of speed. He shows it, he punches it in front, and it spins just wide on the redirect. So close to the hat trick for Isaiah Lee. Gil laying it off. Nathaniel James, and now it still might sit down for Gil, who strikes it on target, and Tyrese Spicer. And Daniel Phillips has a hit and hits the crossbar and over and out from the bounce. Well, he's hit a couple from range, Daniel Phillips. Current unified Concacaf champions, holding the belt in both competitions. And here's number 4 for Trinidad. Great through ball and slammed home first time on the low skidding finish by Nathaniel James. And the substitute makes it 6-1 on aggregate for Trinidad and Tobago. And the party continues with a chance to come forward for Cuba. And Raballo on his right, and is on target, but call an early end to things. And indeed, that is exactly what Cesar Ramos does. No stoppage time played, full time.